Hello Pisces, welcome back to the Spirit's Path, and this is your 2021 June horoscope. And I'm going to do the same thing I've done here the last couple of months. I'm going to draw one card for the month and then 4 cards for the weeks. But first, let's go over where you've been at this year. So this year, everybody's starting off with the ancestor, listening to their own universal beat and walking their own spiritual path, being committed to that path. You started out with the Knight of Stones in January, that horse, showing you the path that you're on, asking you pretty much where do you need to push through, or what is holding you back. In February, you were met with the Stag, giving you that justified feeling that the decision you made to move forward was the right one. He's there protecting you along your path. He's there protecting you, as you're moving forward. Life lessons card. In March, it was all about taking that leap of faith, moving on to that new journey, Pisces, and walking into the wildwood forest. You were justified in that February to move forward, so you took that leap of faith. And as you did in April, you were moving into a transition phase to take you from one land to another, right? To take you from here to there, all right? And you move forward. You had the wind at your sails, and you've got the swan in the boat guiding you, right, during that full moon. And last month was a month of decision for you. Maybe you took a step in a career, you took a step in a relationship, one that's being beneficial to you. All right, it's a new opportunity. And as you're transitioning, now's the time to make a new decision. You do have some life lessons cards down here that tells me that the spiritual quest, the spiritual journey you're on is one that is meant from the universe to show you on the path that you're going. All right, so let's see what June has to offer for you, Pisces. So the theme for this month, I just want one card, is represented by the Page of Bows in a stoat. So the Page of Bows is offering you, it's a mystical link to the land, okay? And, pages are messengers. Bows are about fire and creativity and action, right? And, last month you made a decision, whatever that decision was, for your spiritual path to move forward. You're in a transition phase. You made a decision, and now this messenger comes along and says, you know what? I'm here to give you some information. All right. Now, this could be you. This could be somebody in your life that could help with that. It could be something you've seen on the internet or a TV show or something like that. There's going to be some sort of message. And the message that comes through, the question that this page asks is who or what is offering you an opportunity? This is a career opportunity. Listen to what those messages are. If this is somebody, saying, hey, there might be an opening coming up down the road, be aware of it. Take advantage of it, all right? The other question that this page asks is how would things change if you engaged with this? Okay. And we'll look at the next 4 weeks, and I'll ask those questions for each week, all right? How would things, change if you engaged with this? So that's the theme for the month. This message of creativity, this message of action. All right. That first week is going to be represented by the 7 of Stones, healing. Okay. Here you've got a green man, within his stones with the sun behind him, and he's healing somebody else. So, maybe during this month there could be some healing going on. All right, where's some opportunity for you as you're transitioning this year, looking into the messages, looking into, listening to what's happening to where there's opportunities for healing. Could be spiritual healing, could be physical healing, could be mental healing, could be healing within your job, right? Okay, just, taking on a new project. And what would happen if you engaged with that? That second week is going to offer 2 of Stones and challenge. So here you've got two stones down here, which is materialism, security, and stability. And that stoat is asking you, how do you engage with that? So let's look at the third week here. 9 of Bows, respect. Whatever you're working on, okay, people are going to see it and they're going to respect you for it. And then the fourth week is going to be represented by Ace of Vessels and the Waters of Life. So a new opportunity in psychic perception, a new opportunity in possibly emotional healing, right? Could be you doing the teaching or you doing the learning, right? So let me put these cards up so they don't blow away. And let's look and see how this relates to the Page of Bows, the Stoic. Okay, so he's got a mystical link to the land. He's a messenger, all right, of creativity and action. Last month was 2 of Bows decision. So you made a decision of doing something through a transition. You're taking that leap of faith. That's what's happened here the last 3 or 4 months. Now you have to look at putting this, maybe making a decision and making a plan. All right. Starting, looking at the messages from, listening from within your own organization. 7 of Stones in that first week. Okay. Where is this offering you opportunities in healing? Maybe it's healing for yourself. Okay, how does this action relate, this transition, this decision relate into healing yourself going forward? How do you heal yourself? Okay, open yourself up to spirit. Open yourself up to the universe. Okay, become one with nature. Almost like that balance, right? You made that decision last month, all right? And, the page is asking you, what would happen if you engaged with that this week? What would happen if you just took a little bit of time and went to a yoga class? Or what would happen if you took a little bit of time and, you sat out in nature and went fishing, right? It's a healing process. It's a healing of your body. It's a healing of your mind. It's a healing of your spirit. A healing of your mental capacities, right? So take that time to to go out there and heal yourself. The second week comes along and it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge, but there's still some security and stability that's out there. All right. Now the 2 hares are fighting for territorial rights, and that's the challenge. Okay. Where is there an offering an opportunity, right? Who or what is offering you the opportunity? That page is saying. If somebody's jealous of you, if somebody's got that rivalry with you, there's going to be an opening for advancement. There's going to be an opening for moving forward. And that's what that page is asking you during this challenge. If somebody's challenging you, look for the high road. Stand your ground. Maybe they're after your position. All right, and maybe that's a good way of looking at it. Here you're becoming healed. All right, maybe you're stepping on somebody else's turf. All right, and that's a challenge. Look at it as an opportunity to say, let's work together instead of fighting about it. Okay, and ask that question as well as what would happen if you engaged with it? What would happen if you engaged with working with somebody collaboratively on that healing? You've made the decision to go forward. All right. You've healed yourself. How do you work with others in order to move forward? And then that third week is represented by the 9 of Bows in respect. The decision you made last month, all right, listening to that message of the Page of Bows, the Stoat, you're getting healed in that first week. You've had a challenge, and as a result, you didn't back down. What's happened? Okay, maybe you've healed that relationship with somebody else. You've grown in that aspect with your superiors, your peers, your bosses, and you've gathered some of that respect. At the same time, you've gathered respect for yourself, right? It's been a hard road during this transition, all right? And you're able to move forward, okay, and have some respect with the challenges that, that have been laid on from the week before. You've met them head on, Okay, and the wood wolves comes out to say, you know, hey, are you ready to move forward? You know, you have to earn the respect of the wildwood forest. You know, and he looks you in the eyes. And he sees if you're ready or not to take on that next step. And as you're walking through this month, you know, you're going to come upon an Ace of Vessels. Yes, you've earned that respect from your peers and your superiors. You've met that challenge, all right, and you've healed it during the process. But you still have some more healing to do, all right. What would happen if you engaged in drinking out of this pool, this waters of life? Will it invigorate you? Will it rejuvenate you? You know, will it, you know, the waters of life, will that give you more sustenance, more energy? All right. It'll definitely open up your intuition. It'll definitely open up your psychic perception a little bit. All right. But it also opens up your emotions. You know, take a look back over the last 2 or 3 weeks in June and ask yourself, you know, what kind of emotions were popping up during the healing and during the challenge and during the respect? Were they meant for me to learn? Right? Where was the opportunity that was being offered? You know, that maybe I missed because my emotions got in the way. Those are all things to think about when this Page of Bows shows up, the Stoat. And that's for you for the month of June, Pisces. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. And this is Dee for the Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you in the month of July. Take care, God bless, and stay safe.